Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Friday afternoon. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a look at your latest forecast. Showers and storms continue to track on through this afternoon and evening. Some of them could be on the heavier side. We don't really anticipate much in the way of severe weather, but can't completely rule out some isolated damaging winds and some of the more heavier cells later on this afternoon. But what about that weekend forecast? Everybody's going to be focusing on that weekend forecast. I have that answer coming up here very shortly. First off, live look from our Arctic Air Skycam network showing those rain and storms moving through. You saw some lightning right there in Cherokee, and this will continue to be the case over the next several hours. We have this big band of rain and storms moving on through. That will continue to progress its way to the east as the individual cells kind of track to the northeast. So we're going to have quite a few hours here of rain and storms moving on through. So our sky cams here on the Arctic Air Skycam network will continue to look like this over the next several hours. Kind of looking at a broader view here. Here's where the showers and storms continue to track in, like I said, from west to east. And this will be kind of the main show today. There will likely be some additional development on the back end of this area of showers and storms. But this is going to be your biggest rain chance today across the area as this band of showers and storms continues to move through. What about those rain chances for the next several days? Good news is weekends going on the lower end of things right now, 30% for Saturday, isolated 20% chances both Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But once we get into the middle of next week, we have another system that we're watching that will give us a chance at some higher end rain chances. Again, that's towards the middle of next week. Let's talk about today. Band of showers and storms continue to track on in. Again, like I said, progressing from west to east, that's going to be your biggest rain potential today. On the back end, we're going to start to see some potential for redevelopment here during the evening hours. This, if you kind of put a rain chance on this is probably closer to around 40% of a chance of rain. That's kind of scattered activity across the area later on this evening. So we'll watch that move through. Those will likely dissipate pretty quickly. We go through the overnight hours, maybe a small chance of a lingering shower. I think most of us end up being dry overnight tonight. As we head into tomorrow, a lot of clouds still around, but we will have some peaks of sun here and there, and that will allow for some daytime heating, and that will kick off more showers and storms generally south of the Tennessee state line as it appears right now. And then by the time we get to Sunday morning, maybe another batch at some light shower activity moving on through. So your forecast highs for today might have already occurred for your area, but generally in the lower 70s today with a lot of clouds and rain moving through. We won't get higher than that. And then our temperatures for this evening and overnight dropping back down into the lower and middle 60s. Your forecast highs for your Saturday, generally in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees, again with a chance at a few isolated to widely scattered showers and storms reflected here for your Saturday forecast. Again, 80s generally a good rule of thumb for a high temperature for your Saturday, and even on Sunday as well. 30% chance on Saturday, 20% chance on Sunday. Let's go from Sunday throughout the majority of the week going into next week. Sunday morning again could have a few passing showers around, and that will continue to be the case as we go into the early part of the week as well. 3 p.m. on your Monday, seeing the chance at a few isolated showers and storms. Same thing on Tuesday, maybe an isolated potential for a shower and storm. Our better rain chances, like I mentioned, coming on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, kind of a 50-50 shot here of showers and storms during the afternoon. Then we're watching the system coming in on Thursday. That will have a little bit better wind shear with it, some upper level support across the area, and that could set the stage for a few stronger storms as we get into the day on Thursday. Kind of too far out to really see if there's a severe weather potential with this. I think it's definitely possible, but it's still far out that we'll have to just keep an eye on it. Nothing's set in stone yet, but it looks like Thursday would be the potential day to deal with another chance at some stronger storms across the area. 7-day forecast is basically rinse and repeat once again for the next several days. Temperatures getting up into the middle 80s by Monday, and then like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, probably your better chance of rain during the part of next week, with temperatures still generally in the lower 80s. That's the latest look at your forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in with his Live at 5 with another update on what the radar looks like and another update for your 7-day forecast.